Hello everybody, I'm going to track our credit card transactions for the first week of February. Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Tasha and I'm documenting my family of five's journey to FIRE, financial independence, retire early. We are working towards financial freedom now that we are debt free. And I track my expenses every week, so I'm going to walk through my expense tracker for our Quicksilver card that we use for family related expenses. That's paying our bills, that's buying household items, all sorts of things. I'm trying to stay away from any miscellaneous, aka unbudgeted expenses, because we want to make sure we have as much money as possible to help us build our emergency fund and also take advantage of the red market right now. So we're investing, not as heavily, but we're investing everything we can outside of what we're putting aside to our emergency fund. So the reason why I use this credit card, just in case you're new here, or if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, the Quicksilver card pays us in cash every time we use the card, up to 1.5%, I believe. So I like to use this card for that purpose. As long as we have the money in our budget to pay back for our bills and pay for any miscellaneous unbudgeted expenses that happen from time to time, then I will take advantage of those credit card rewards and then use that cash to go towards a financial goal. So if I have rewards cash that I can use on Transfer Tuesday, I will use it to go ahead and put it towards the emergency fund. When I was in debt, when I was paying off student loan debt, I would use the few dollars I could to put towards that, and every dollar makes a difference. So my voice has not woken up yet because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So let's get started. The first expense that I have is Stop and Shop. That's a grocery run. No, not a grocery run. It was actually for household products. I bought 2 Lysol products for $15. And as you can see on the screen, on February 1st, I did purchase 2 household products for $15. So while I'm looking at my written transaction, I'm looking at the transaction log also on Capital One's website. Next, we have to skip up to February 2nd when it's posted. I had 2 Lyft rides that totaled $15.51. No, this is the first one. That was $15.51. And the story behind that is I made a bunch of purchases on Monday on the credit card because I had to send back a laptop. I was working from home. Again, if you don't know the story, the owner of the agency died and my job was terminated because the agency itself closed because there was nothing left for me. The agency that I work for closed down. Okay, there's a whole lot of story behind it, but I'm not going to share that on this channel. It's just there was a lot going on. It was mentally draining, emotionally draining, and physically I had to go from place to place to find out how to send back the work from home laptop and then also the equipment that came with it. So I was traveling in a Lyft. The first Lyft was $15.51. The driver went to the wrong place, couldn't find me. It was a whole issue, but they ended up giving me a discount on one of the rides. So the first ride was $15.51. And I'll skip down. The second ride was supposed to be $19.09, but essentially I saved $3.52. So instead of it being whatever it was with these two, $15.51 plus 19, so the rides together should have been $34.60, but they only charged me $31.08. So that's why I have a little asterisk next to these two, because combined, because I traveled on the same day, combined it would have been $34, but they reduced it to $31 because the driver went to the wrong place and he was late picking me up. That's the story. So the amounts that I saw when I used the app, I wrote down here, but of course they changed a little bit because of that discount. All right, so UPS, I had to ship out the laptop $13.70 to send it through United Parcel Service. So there that is. And then I had to purchase shipping supplies from Dwayne Reed, and that was $28.17. That matches. And then Etsy, oh my gosh, so this was a mistake I made. I was trying to use my credit card for the business purchases, because this is something I bought from Erin, Budgets by the Beach, her Etsy shop. I bought a binder and some envelopes. I've been searching, and I know there's some beautiful and very creative ladies in this community, and I've been trying to find envelopes. I guess it's vinyl. I don't know a lot about these. I don't create them, but I wanted some envelopes. It sort of looked like how Desiree for over at the Beauty and Budgeting, I purchased my first set of envelopes from her, and I really love the style. So I wanted that same style, but I wanted them to be black with white writing or white font on it, and I wanted them to be able to fit in either my Filofax or my A5, because I want something different, and I haven't been able to find what I want. And then I've asked a few creators. The first person, she said she didn't have the materials, and there was someone else who had placed an order before me, but if anything came up, she would reach out to me. So that was nice. But I know it's a busy time for a lot of people coming out with their shops and reopening, and just so I reached out to someone else, and she couldn't do it, and not for like she couldn't do it, but I guess it just depends on the materials and stuff like that. So I've been just trying to find it myself, and I know Baddies and Budgets, she does custom orders too, but then she's sold out, and you guys are amazing. So I just thank you. But I've been trying to find something. I meant to use my business credit card. I put in the wrong card number, and now I'm paying for it, because I'm going to have to just do some transferring of some funds. But $46.86 is the total price of what I purchased from this Etsy shop. And here it is here, $46.86. And then I purchased some household items on February 3rd. The total $1.09. And there it is. And it posted on the 4th, but I had to buy some straws. My children like to drink their juice and their hot chocolate with straws. So I had to buy straws. So that came from the household digital envelope, or it's coming from there. So PSEG, that's their electricity company, and that charge was for $45.77. So we're going to pay that back from next month's bills. We were under budget for our electricity in February, so that is always good. I like to see that, except for our gas utility, almost 3 times the amount, more than 3 times the amount. So it's been very, very cold here where I live, so the bill was $282.80, and I always knew, for the last couple months, that the National Grid bill would be higher. Of course, there's nothing I can do about it. You have to pay it, because you need the heat, you need the gas, so you can cook and heat up your apartment. So $282.80. And then Spectrum, I paid our internet bill for $54.99, and that's just a cent under budget. Mobile phone from Metro PCS, that was $94. I paid that also. I tried to pay all of the bills on the same day, because I wanted to get them out of the way. And our car insurance, that comes out automatically every month. And Geico was under budget. We budgeted $65. It came out for $60.23. Take advantage of doing a 6-hour defensive driving class. If you have car insurance wherever you live, you take that class. not only does it help reduce points if you have points on your license in your state, but it also gives you a discount, a mandatory discount with your auto insurance carrier, no matter where you are. And that discount is good for 3 years. So mine had kicked in because I guess they had to recalculate, because they said, oh, we don't have your certificate on file, but they did. And that helps reduce your premium. So I would suggest anyone who does not, who has insurance and is paying an arm and a leg, that class, you can take it and get it for a good price. Check out pearlinsurance.com. I know they have it in 3 different states, but maybe they'll have the class in your state for about $20. So check it out. And the discount is good for 3 years. So I would suggest anyone, because I'm, insurance is my background. So I can tell you it works. Now, what I'm doing right now, before I even make the payments, is I'm highlighting all of the transactions that are miscellaneous and all of the transactions that were budgeted. So essentially they're coming from one of our funds or our next month's bills account. So how I track my credit card is I make sure that every transaction that I wrote down is showing up on the transaction log in Quicksilver. So when I log into my credit card account, I want to see that the transactions are posted for the right amounts. And the current balance makes sense too. The current balance matches what I have. Now, the current balance of the outstanding on the card is going to be a little bit different because, again, they gave me a discount on those Lyft rides after they process on my card. So, or at least when I saw it in the app. So I had a total of $697.18. However, Quicksilver has me at $693.66. So that means it's $3.52 less. So $697.18 minus $693.66 is $3.52. So we don't have to worry about that. So I'll just adjust it as I go along. And you know what? Maybe I'll write a note to myself. And I'm using this pen my oldest son bought me. It's the Papermate Ink Joy Gel in 0.7. I like the way it writes, and I just like that he bought it for me. Okay, so $693.66 is what we're paying, but we need to figure out which category, how much in each category that we need to pay back. And I have some stick notes that are not the greatest color. Like I really, I kind of feel in a real purple pink mood, but it's all good. So this is how I figure out which category, how much in each category needs to be sent back to the account that I'm paying these bills from. So next month's bills, and I thank you guys who really watch these videos. You guys commenting, because you are my accountability partners. I need to be better with our credit card. And then maybe in the future, we'll be able to share what our business expenses are from the business credit card, and just so we can stay accountable. So for next month's bills, we have 5 categories or 5 bills that were paid using the credit card in the last week. So it's $45.77 for electricity, $2.82.80 for gas, $54.99 for Spectrum, $94 for Metro PCS, and $60.23 for Geico. That's $537.79. So $537.79 coming from next month's bills. Next up is household. We have 2 household charges.
I want to sit.
You want to sit?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute, okay? 15 plus $1.09, which is easy, $16.09. My little one is here next to me now, you guys. So let's see how this video turns out, because I don't think I'm doing any editing. I just don't think I'm doing any editing with this video. And he's like standing right next to me. Okay, Wait a second now. My coffee is here. Let me move my coffee. 1609. I'm going to see how I can write this guy.
ABC Mouse.
Okay, just a minute.
I want headphone.
You want a headphone? Okay, stand up.
Okay. I want ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is not on yet because they're still sleeping. Okay? Good. You can wear mommy's headphones. All right, y'all. Sorry for the interruption. Vehicle fund. This, when it says vehicle fund, that's everything related to travel, or when we do get a car, everything related to maintenance for that car, right? 1909, except for insurance. So 1909 for this, and 1551, but of course we have to subtract $3.52. Okay, so $31.08. I just have to double check because I will make a mistake and you just want to make sure you're not paying more than you need to. All right, next up is, that's it for household. So miscellaneous and miscellaneous. All right, paid from savings 1. The first charge is $28.17. Is there a next one? Yeah, there's also $13.70. And then there's $46.86. That's a lot. Okay, yeah, because I wasn't expecting to do that. But anyway, I'll have to pay myself back. It'll take me a little longer to transfer those funds, but it'll take like 3 days.
Is it what you be?
But it's fine. $88.73. All right, so the total balance again is $693 with 66 cents, and of that amount, let's see what the percentage is. I'm really into numbers, y'all. So 13% of our charges in the last week is coming from savings. Okay, and $537.79 for bills. We divide that into the number of the balance. 77% of our charges is coming from next month's bills. $16.09. Okay, Umizoomi, you can watch Umizoomi. 2% is from household expenses. And $31.08 divided by 693.66. 2, that's 4.4, so 4%, right? 2, yeah, 4%. This is what we're working with, and we want to check and see how much we earned because it's fun to do that. I like it. So right now we have $39.96 in rewards cash, and I know I'm skipping the payment just yet because right now because I want to see how much we earned first. And my little one is getting loud, and the payment is the quickest part. So I'll probably just show a screenshot this time because I don't want this to take forever. My 2-year-old just figured out how to turn the TV to Netflix and is now about to watch Booba. If you're a mom or even a dad here with young kids, do they watch Booba on Netflix? Are you for it or against it? Let me know why in the comments if you know what Booba is or who Booba is. All right, so we're looking at our rewards cash. $15 is the first one at Stop and Shop. We earned 23 cents. And that was nice. And then on Lyft, we had 2 rides, but I'm going to go to what's next in line, and that's Dwayne Reed. For Dwayne Reed, we earned 42 cents in cash. Okay. And then Geico, we earned 90 cents. So 090. That's kind of hard to see, but it's okay. The 2 Lyft rides, we earned 47 cents cash back. So I'm just going to write it here, 47 cents. And then, where's my coffee? My body's saying, give me some coffee. And then UPS, $13.70. We earned 21 cents cash back there. And then what's next is Metro PCS. At Metro PCS, we earned $1.41 for paying that bill. Okay, and then 82 cents we earned from the Spectrum paying that bill. And then Etsy, gosh, 70 cents for making that purchase. And then Stop and Shop, $1.09. We earned 2 cents from that. And that's all that's there so far. I don't see National Grid yet. And I don't see PSEG yet. Alright, so we'll check those next week. So far, a portion of what we earned in the past week, I know it's not a lot, but every dollar makes a difference, especially when you're using money you had already to pay a bill and it adds up. So sometimes the difference between $10 and $15 is saving off hundreds of dollars worth of interest if you're paying off debt. It's very true. There are people who are paying off their mortgages and they're making weekly payments and they're shaving off a year or 2 years from their principal balance or their outstanding balance altogether just because they're making weekly payments. Every dollar makes a difference. All right, so $5.19 excluding 2 of the payments. That's how much we have so far earned, right? Just from paying our bills for the last week. So I'm down with that. And we have $39 with 96 cents. And I'm going to keep that there and just keep rolling it over until I'm ready to, cash out and use it for whatever I need to. We're not doing any traveling right now. So this is strictly just to get us over that 20K hump in our emergency fund. Every single dollar we can throw at it is going to make a difference. And then we start investing more heavily. And trust me, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So I'm not being idle, even though I'm not working right now like a full-time job. But there are some things happening. So you guys just stick with me, y'all. Thank you for rocking with me because you will see. All right, so I'm going to make the payment for $693.66. And even with this payment that's being made, I'm going to transfer these 3 amounts back into our savings account so we can go ahead and pay ourselves back, basically for the things that we spent. Things that I had to spend, money that I had to spend, and money that just happened. Okay, so I'm submitting the payment here on the 6th of February. Our payment was due on the 16th, so 10 days early. And our payment has been made. No additional payment is required. And that increases our balance, hopefully back to $4,500 there. So now we have a 0 balance on the credit card, and we earned $5.19 in cash rewards. I know that's sloppy, but I did it. So I just write in my payment and I'm completely done with today's video. And I appreciate you guys for being here and for rocking out with me. It means a whole lot. So thank you again for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Mind Your Money YouTube family. Remember to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now. Thanks again for being here.